Can you tell us anything whatsoever?
Fine. I know you just give us. Can we have one more station?
What's going on, all you absolutely amazing people? I am the Reverend Ralph here with my good friend Kyle, aka the Beer Buddy.
What's going on, yeah?
And our new friends, Brendan and Timmy. I say new. We met a couple months ago at Metal to the Max, which was an amazing time. And they have been spending some time with us this week talking all sorts of stuff. We already had the podcast the other day. We got Get in the Bin coming tomorrow. But today it is time for the quick question quarter, spelt with Q's, not K's, because we don't roll like that. And the purpose of the quick question quarter here is to just dig down into the musical mental minds of our friends and really understand what got them started on their musical journeys and what makes them tick. They start out nice and easy, and they do get a little bit more challenging as it goes on. So I hope you're prepared to bare your souls for everybody today. But we're going to start off nice and easy for you, gentlemen, with what was your first instrument? And yes, vocals count. But recorder in grade 3 doesn't count.
No recorder.
Never heard of a butt recorder. Sounds like a very awkward and painful instrument. For me, it was guitar, believe it or not.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, for me it was actually drums. So me and Timmy are brothers, and yeah, he started learning guitar, and then I started learning drums. But yeah, full circle is now I'm on guitar and he's on vocals.
What was your first guitar, Timmy?
So my very first one was a hand-me-down acoustic guitar from my uncle.
Mm-hmm.
My next one was my first electric was a Christmas present from my parents. I think it was a Horner that Brendan actually ended up customizing in high school.
Hell yeah.
And then the next one I actually the first one I bought myself, which I still have, is a bit dusty.
Nice.
But my metallic green Ibanez GRX.
Oh,
awesome.
Yeah. She's a classic.
Beautiful colour. Beautiful colour.
That is very nice.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, Dexter Holland, I think, still uses his as well.
Sick.
The Offspring. That was the first guitar I ever bought myself while I was working for my parents.
Very
That's
cool.
mad.
What was the first album you guys purchased?
Ugly Kid Joe, as ugly as they want to be EP.
Love it.
Yeah.
I remember that. I think my one was actually Bon Jovi, Slippery When Wet.
Yep.
Yeah, nice.
There you go.
So-
very, very nice. Yeah, we were talking about that a little bit off tape earlier. It's always nice, people mock a lot of these bands that we would now consider to be soft, but at the time it's your way in. It's your entry band, it's your gateway band.
Exactly.
First live concert that you attended.
Oh, I think the first big arena show would have been Silverchair on the Summer Freak Shows tour.
I'm jealous. I'm so jealous.
I reckon that was 95 or 96. I still actually have the tour program from that show as well.
Far out.
Me and Brendan are both massive Silverchair fans to the point where our first trip to Melbourne just happened to coincide with the Daniel Johns exhibition.
Oh, wow.
So we had 5 shows crammed into 3 days. We literally got up the arse crack of dawn on the Sunday morning of those 3 days so we could go to the Daniel Johns thing before our afternoon show at last.
Mate, I'll Die on This Hill. Frog Stomp is one of the best, if not the best Australian album ever written.
Oh, he's got the cassette. He's got the cassette. Yeah, baby.
Yeah. This is one of the original ones as well from back then. And that tape has copped a thrashing over the years.
Nice.
Mate, that's an album. It's a fucking album.
Oh, still a monster of an album too.
It is.
Dude,
So yeah, that was the first big show I ever went to.
That's a good one.
I can't remember. I think we saw some local stuff. Yeah, it was definitely the first one I went to without my parents. My parents actually let me and my best friend go to that one by ourselves.
Yeah, man.
Rad.
I think we were both literally 13. Yeah. That was life changing.
Love those ones.
I reckon the first big concert, well, real concert that I went to was Test Eagles O-Ball Unibar.
Oh, wow.
And dude, like being like, you know, I think I was like 12 or 13 at the time, and just getting in the pit and just get absolutely annihilated.
Getting trucked by some 35-year-old dude in a battle vest.
Oh, dude, I just got absolutely annihilated. And I think it was a week or two after was Slipknot at Febby Theatre, and I was like, this is soft.
Hey, that would have been awkward. You would have been 12. You would have been only the height of most of people's testicles.
Oh, mate. I'm a midget, mate.
Sorry,
Short gang unite.
yeah.
I think I'm going to take me to play that.
All right. What's an instrument that you've always wanted to learn but haven't yet?
Was it the Unibar?
It's not an instrument, Timmy.
Piano, hands down.
Piano.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, that's a good one. It's a good one for many, many reasons. What about you, Brendan?
Yeah, mine's definitely piano. I've got like a little keyboard sitting in front of me. I try and punch out some, like when we're just like doing demos and all that sort of stuff, just the, you know, orchestral sort of stuff, all the synth sort of stuff, and fire out. I just wish I was competent on it.
It's one of those instruments where the basics are, you know, much like guitar, the basics are fairly easy to get your head around, but it gets, you know, but gets once you start getting into that more sort of intermediate and advanced stuff, it gets very, very complex very, very quickly. And if you're interested in learning music theory, piano is a great instrument for that as well, because everything's just laid out in a reel. Every note is there only once. It's very sort of linear, which you know is a great help for that. So it's a great instrument for many, many, many reasons, and I highly recommend it. Your understanding of musicality goes up a lot once you start to get your head around piano. It's a great.
Mate, the takes that David Helfgott did in Emotion Sickness by Silverchair on Neon Ballroom, wowee, that like completely changed my view on music, and that entire album actually completely changed my idea of what music can be.
Yeah.
Like just the raw emotion. He made that guitar sing. He made it raw. It sings like seraphims and screams like demons, man. Like he just made that thing move. It was just it's insane when it's done.
Exactly. All right. If you could pick one big band or artist to open a show for, now the rules here are pretty simple, okay? So it's anyone, living or dead, active or not, whatever stage in their career you could pick. This is bending the laws of space and time here. But if you could pick your dream band or artist to open a show for, who would it be? It's tough.
That one is Smashing Pumpkins, Melancholy Era.
Dude, you are my people. You are my people. Shit, you're my people.
Dude, not bad.
The Smashing Pumpkins, Melancholy Era, like that album changed my life,
Bro.
so much. And they live at the time were just, you struggle to find bands today who could get that level of intensity and just also sheer, like, live they were just like incredible.
I can't wait to see Billy Corgan do good things.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's going to be something.
This one's just going to be just for the absolute experience. Oasis.
Oh,
Imagine.
Are you
Could you
just okay?
imagine?
But no. But are you just hoping? Are you just hoping against hope that they get into a punch up backstage and can't go on, and so they just ask you to go out and play again in front of all those people a second time? Like, is that really what you're?
Yeah, but I don't know if Oasis fans would like us. But then imagine if one of them actually punched you. Like, I got a black eye and a fat lip from Noel Gallagher. Like,
you know what? Honestly, I don't think it'd be that hard.
just have to be in the vicinity.
All you need to do is like,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Who is a band or an artist that you're listening to at the moment that you believe is underrated and deserves more attention? Yeah.
Oh,
Just got to share the love.
oh.
It can be local. It can be someone you've
It can
played
be big,
with.
local, whatever level you feel. Just someone that you've been really impressed by lately that you think more people need to get their head around.
I'll come in and I'll say, Storm the Crown from Adelaide. Like, what those boys are absolutely doing. Their latest releases, they've released like 2 or 3 singles in the last like 6 to 8 weeks, and dude, they like played at Bleeding Through, and whoa, they have just absolutely just skyrocketed. Like they're in the atmosphere at the moment. Like,
Hell
just
yeah.
absolute assassins, man. Just a force to be reckoned with.
Nice. Any particular song recommendation from them that you think people should check out?
Run,
Awesome.
Nice.
absolute banger.
Sick.
I'll stick with the Adelaide theme and probably say my homies in No Peace. Me and Brendan actually went to high school with one of the guitarists, Sankey, and they're straight up sort of 2-step hardcore, but there's so much honesty and just energy in what they're doing.
What was the band name again?
They're
Sorry?
so good live as well. No Peace.
No
No
Peace.
peace.
And what song
Yeah.
recommendation?
The hardcore. Live with the Pain.
Live with the Pain. All right. Cool. No Peace.
Absolute
Live with the Pain.
Rave.
Oh, yeah. Get on it. Yeah. Love it.
Fuck yeah.
Great band.
Awesome. All right. We're getting to the pointy end here, gentlemen. A couple more to go. Really time to start opening up. What is something people may be surprised to learn about you?
We're brothers.
I mean, we did. Look, that was touched on before, but I'll admit I was surprised.
I was surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone gets surprised with that one.
Yeah.
You know what?
I'm
surprised you still
more placebo than most people I know.
Wow. I was going to say, like, I'm surprised you have such a vast collection of tapes still as well.
Mm. Oh yeah, I collect tapes and I collect records. Some of the years.
So
there's a lot of Australian hardcore, especially in Australian punk. There's also some old relics in here. Like, just for example, where is it? Peter Coombe.
Oh,
Salty
Peter
Apple.
Coombe. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Peter Coombe.
Can't go wrong with that.
Oh man, I remember. You know what? I remember going to see Peter Coombe at the Jones Sutherland Performing Arts Centre. I don't know if it was called that at the time, but it was Kyle, you'll know the place, out at Penrith near the Westfield / Penrith Plaza.
Yep.
The Performing Arts Centre just outside there. Yep. I saw when I was a kid. I saw the Wiggles there. I saw Peter Coombe. I've since gone and seen Sir Ross Noble. I went and saw
another.
Which one's that?
What's that one? Sorry, you frozen there. What's that one?
No. Oh, another relic in the collection. Ooh. Johnny Farnham Chain Reaction.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. That's a deep collection, man.
Yeah. There's Yeah, I love it. Love it.
Far out.
Very,
But
very,
yeah.
very cool.
So yeah, my little dirty secret is I listen to more placebo than anyone.
That's awesome. Brendan, do you have one, or are you just going to go with you guys being brothers?
Yeah, I reckon that's probably like and I'm no good before 11.
Typical
feel
guitarist.
You're no good after 11, 15.
All right, and now last one. It's confession time, gentlemen. You can interpret this question however you would like. What is your worst music sin?
Editing my guitar tracks.
Ooh.
I mean, it's 2024. I think editing guitar tracks is pretty
Probably my
standard now. Sorry,
Dude,
Timmy, what was that?
Yeah. Worst music. Man. I reckon there would be some very early demos out there from some of my old bands that would probably be some of my worst musical sins.
Actually, I've
They're
got
probably still on MySpace somewhere.
I've got a good one. So, when I first started like playing music and everything, I was like playing like pop punk style music, and I was singing and I was playing guitar, and I was dreadful, so bad, to the point like, and the music we were writing was actually quite good, to the point where my dad actually comes up to me and he's like, Brendan, I think the music you're writing is actually quite good. However, you can't sing, mate. Like, I think you can do. I think you can do what you want to do out of and get what you want out of music. However, you're not the guy for the job. I'm like, no, screw you, Dad. He was right.
You don't get it. You're old. New time now. This is what they sound like.
Oh man, it was literally pick a key,
I
any key.
remember my
Like,
old man having that conversation with him too.
yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
wow.
you know what though? It's
But if you weren't doing that, you wouldn't be where you are now.
exactly.
Well, he was right, man. Because if I kept plugging on, I would be the only dude in the room, and everyone would just be like, "This guy sucks."
Sometimes you need that wake up call from someone you trust, which is it's important. I mean, when I mentioned like I studied music at TAFE for a little bit, and one of the performance teachers I had great respect for, and they'd like divide you up into bands, and you'd have to do these performances and whatnot. They'd film them and you'd watch them back later for analysis and sort of, critical review to just see where you could have improved, which is important, by the way. Like it's if you're in a band, before you've played any shows, do a performance in a rehearsal space and film it and then watch it back. You will learn a lot. But basically we watched the thing back, and he just turns to me, looks me dead in the face and goes, "You're not as good as you think you are." And I was really upset by that. I was like genuinely pissed. But after a couple of weeks of grumbling and moaning to myself about it, I went back and watched it again. And I was like, fuck, he's kind of right. And so I had to fucking put the work in, because at that time I was still playing bass like a failed guitarist. And I had to it was at that point I kind of had to reset everything. I had to think about it all, and I realized that bass is, it's not just, oh, I failed at guitar, bass is easier, so I'll do that. It's, it's got its own mindset and its own way of constructing what you're doing, and its own way of thinking about it. And it's, I kind of had to just readjust my whole approach and how I was thinking about not just bass, but music in general. And, without that wake up call, we've lost Timmy there, but without that wake up call, I wouldn't have gone on to do half the things that I did. So, ultimately I am very appreciative of that. But yeah, it's a rough thing to hear sometimes, but sometimes it's needed,
Mm-hmm.
So
becoming the sled
there
dog.
you go. Absolutely. Hey,
100%.
Love that. Sled dogs. Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
We'll
Well,
probably find a VHS of Brendan actually singing at some point.
God.
that's, you got to digitize that and put it up on the
You know
YouTube
what?
channel.
That was a greatest thing.
Sample it and then use it as at the start of a song or something.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or you can use it as a short. Here's where we started. This is us now.
You guys think we're bad. This is rock bottom.
Yeah. You think
Yeah,
we
yeah.
suck now?
Yeah.
It turns
come a
out,
long way.
what is it? It turns out rock bottom has a basement.
Yeah. All right, blokes. Well, look, thank you so much, man. It's been amazing chatting to you guys today. And again, we're going to have links to all of the stuff you guys are doing down in the description there. So if people want to go and follow Those Left Behind, do all the links down there to check it all out. Thank you so much to Tim and Brendan for jumping on today.
Thank
it was
you,
great
guys.
great to meet you guys at Metal to the Max. You guys absolutely ripped up that set there. You know, if you're in Adelaide, go and check them out if you haven't already. And if they come to your city, you should also go and check them out because they're really, really fucking good. It's as simple as that. So thank you very much to everybody for watching this week. I have been Raf. He is the beer buddy Kyle. This has been Brendan and Tim from Those Left Behind. You guys are amazing. And we'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.
Peace.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. We really hope you had a good time. If you did, please consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell down there. It helps the channel grow. We are still a fairly young channel and we like to try and grow our audience all over the world. We do also, for those of you who are interested, have a Patreon. It's just a couple of bucks a month. At the moment, you get all the videos early and ad-free, but we are working on ways to increase the value of that and make it a bit more enticing. So don't forget to keep an eye out and check back on what's going on over there. Other than that, thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your day.